sports. It's in the game.
It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and we're watching the Snowhawks, Offensive Player of the Year. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Snowhawks and the Commanders, and it's coming up next.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. The regular season ends here. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Long road to get here, but now we are here. The season finale. Playoffs begin next Saturday, so it's time for one last regular season kickoff.
In Week 18, it could just be so tricky, can't it, Mike? I mean, on one side, you got teams that have the playoffs wrapped up. So Week 18, it's a chance potentially to rest some starters or maybe get them out of the game early and get geared up for next week and the start of the playoffs. You got some teams that are fighting for their lives. They need to win Week 18 or else their season's going to end. And then on the complete opposite side, you got guys making plans for the offseason, figuring out where they're going on vacation. Week 18 is a tricky thing around the league. A lot of division games, a lot of interesting matchups, and we're just wrapping up stage one of what is an unbelievable NFL season.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he played fairly well for the most part. Now, are there some things to clean up? Absolutely. Some of his footwork, both inside and outside the pocket, still has a long way to go. The occasional errant throw or just thinking, hey, I've got a big arm.
Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. And the Snowhawks are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
An opening play call like that, Mike, has exactly one goal. Let's connect on something early and quiet this home crowd. But all they did was energize them. I mean, listen to this place after that interception. They're feeding into it. They're giving this offense extra momentum as they now take the field.
This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. But if he does that, I tell you what, I really like their chances.
To the ground, he'll get it again. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is catch number 60 for the season.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22. Now a give up the middle. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. This one complete right side.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
That is caught. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Snowhawks. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. The Commanders offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And he has been a big play guy all season. Currently ranked among the best in the NFL in terms of receiving touchdowns. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw here is complete. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. So a big 3rd down hook. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick hitting slant there. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
First down at the 38-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. Loose inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Snowhawks. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. An extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good. And the Snowhawks move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Commanders' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with first and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a second down and 8. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll come up here, first and 10. They put a receiver in motion to the left. They'll look to throw yet again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll look to throw again. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. Here's the punter now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. That's taken at about the 14. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. the Snowhawks offense, and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. That hit. Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Commanders' offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got him backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple of guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. Halftime here on this final weekend of the NFL regular season. We'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start in the NFC East, a classic matchup here. Dallas visiting the Meadowlands, and that one closing in on halftime with the Cowboys out on top. The Cowboys locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we stay in the Empire State. We head up to Buffalo to check on the Bills, and they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets. The Bills trying to hold on and claim victory. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And that one all tied. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Snowhawks offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He comes into this final weekend as the NFL's leader in passing yards as he looks to finish the season strong. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver. Leads to a real nice run after catch and brings up first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing right, it's taken in, and he's in! Touchdown, Snowhawks! That's his 8th touchdown of the season. The extra point is good, and the Snowhawks will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from it.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. A pickup there of 25 yards. Good for a Commander's 1st down. From the gun, here's a handoff, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
36-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Handoff here, up the middle. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. And they convert on 3rd down.
46-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Quick throw, taken in. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
So, both teams. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. He'll drop to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 15 yards on the catch and run for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. There's that man again, another catch. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
This one complete right side. And he'll be taken down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Snowhawks. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll look to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Another one from the 5. 2nd down and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. That is caught. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Back to throw. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. And this will be recovered by the offense, so no run back at least, but it'll still wind up a turnover on downs. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to get him down right at the 25.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. They'll throw out of the gun. Thrown left side. The catch is made. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown.